And the offense trots back out on the field again. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two, and that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back to just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly.
On a wide receiver screen, with a corner that tight, you've got to do a good job of blocking him or screening him. Nobody there, and a quick reaction by the corner allows him to make a nice play.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. He pulls it in for a big gain. The tackle is finally made, but a huge gain. They'll spot the ball near midfield at the plus 49. As we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And he's looking to make a big play downfield. He fires this throw and is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Close to the tight end. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run. Here we go. First and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. And they're trying to punch it in here. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks. With the offense stretching the lead, building momentum, Kirk, and if this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in their calls. Right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Running out of time in the pocket. Looks to the left, pass caught. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touch.
Second down after that completion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it go. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Snags the quick throw. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Now it's second down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. The sure hands. It's Bell. A and he'll go down right there. That's going to be a loss on the play. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking to throw again. Lets it go quickly. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Brought down after the catch, but the game moves the ball to the 30. The offense really clicking here. Looking for a gap. It's Bell. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They're 2 for 2 on third down this drive. It's 3rd down and 7. Receiver makes the catch. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Pass not complete.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And they stopped him just short, but the defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. And they get set now to try the PAT. The PAT is no good. Wow. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line. Getting set. Here's 2nd down.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
It's a short completion of the tight end. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. The Ducks come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy, a guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. Started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws, and Justin Herbert. Of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And the gain just good enough for a first down. The Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. Encroachment. Defense. So penalty on the defense moves the offense 5 yards closer. First down here for this offense. Looking to throw. It's Moore. Contact as he threw it. That ball snagged for a completion. Tackle made by a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Touchdown, Oregon. Strong game by this quarterback.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And looking to throw now on first down. Hit as he released it. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. Second down, looking to throw it. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Back to throw again. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw it on first down. Pressure is coming. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. Let's talk strategy here.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
4th down, looking to throw for it. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense. A little bit less than 30 seconds to go before halftime, and it'll be 1st and 10. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Punt over the middle. It's low. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Nice grab. It's McClellan. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Casper. And a big gain down near the 29. They're threatening. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Dropping back. It's Moore. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. That one sails incomplete. He threw it too far. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, we wondered all week what this matchup would look like. So much at stake in this win-or-go-home game, and we've been treated to a fabulous first 2 quarters of playoff football. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. That's going to do it for us here at the half. Time to see how this incredible playoff drama plays out, and for that, it's back to Chris and Kirk.
And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. It's an option look. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
That's a good call on the option, but the quarterback doesn't execute that well. I don't know if he was fooled by the way that defensive end slow played it or not, but the end deserves a lot of credit for coming up with a great tackle.
Short throw complete to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And the Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Second down play coming up. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. It's a quick grab. And he's tackled after the catch.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards. And I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Looking downfield. It's Moore. The tight end has got it. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Finally tackled down at the 19, and just like that, the offense has moved into the red zone. The Ducks churn out another first down. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And the senior quarterback off target there, threw it behind him. Sixth play of the drive coming up. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
And the back now goes in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Can't find anybody on 3rd down, throws it away. And now 4th down coming up. And they will try out the field goal team here. He made good on his first try. This one is from 36 yards away. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And we're all tied up now. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Offense makes their way on the field, hoping to improve in the last drive. They got stopped on 4th down, and it ended up costing them a field goal. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll take a deep shot here. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain. Three guys up front, line up. It's first down. And the quarterback dropping back. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Offense right to the line. Playing with tempo now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And this pass is on target. Caught. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning. Gets a fresh set of downs. That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play man, whether they play zone. The quarterback has been able to find this guy all day long for such a huge day.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw it again. He fires it. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way. Can they stop him? That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
They'll run it here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And now the running back's got it again. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And the sophomore making an impact play.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
And that sets up a return. We finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return back. Offense on the field to take over. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Incompletion sets up a second down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
That sack sets up an important third down. Fires it to the wideout. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series. Almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. Offense showing a bunch formation now. They'll feed the back again. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And they trap him and sack him back at the 10. I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Scanning the field. It's Moore. Catch made over the middle. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down. We reach the end of 3 in this playoff game. Deadlocked, a classic on our hands as we stop to check the game summary so far. Headed to the final quarter of this playoff game. Who's going to step up and make a difference here in this pursuit of a national championship? Can he make it to the marker? The Ducks looking to keep this drive moving. Here's a great example of back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard. And on first down, right back to the running game. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack. Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. Let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Well, the screen doesn't produce a first down. Good work by the defense. Now it's fourth down. The Ducks will send the punt team onto the field. Returner tackle right there. That's where we'll start the drive. Offense trots out onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They look to throw it here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Contact as he let the ball go. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Handoff here from the shotgun. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows the physicality he has against the run as well.
Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on 4th down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. He's past the 30. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Ducks. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return.
What a play here by the defense. We kept thinking this defense might have to come up with a stop to give the ball back to their own offense to see if they can maybe take the lead, but instead they take matters into their own hands and come up with a turnover and a touchdown.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now. And here comes a deep shot. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Defense makes the stop after the completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Fires it to the wideout. He's got a receiver wide open here. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They're set now to try the PAT. And the PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Looking downfield. It's Moore. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game. First down loss sets up second and long from the 11. And he'll set up to throw. Over the middle and incomplete.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
They stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up fourth down. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner will be brought down. The offense now operating in empty. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down to the 46, good enough for a first down. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Bell. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. So from the 29, this will be a game-winning field goal attempt from 46 yards away. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. Field goal try, no good. And that one's off target, and the game will remain tied. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll try the ground game here with the running back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime, Dirk, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite, to see if we can get to that third series of these overtimes.
Yeah, I wasn't really looking.
So
I don't know how to fucking spike the ball.
So first and 10, our first play of overtime. Ball handed off. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid game here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The game makes it second and medium. And it's incomplete, in and out of the hands of the running back. That's going to bring up third down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. And he'll drop back here on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. And the coach has made the call, needing to extend this drive. The offense is out there to go for it. Needs a completion here on fourth down. And it's incomplete. The defense with a huge stop here in overtime.
I don't know why the fuck that dude didn't catch.
On this fourth down play, everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he's in there. Touchdown to win this game in overtime.